Have you made anything that's a little bit off the usual path since we've been doing these self-quarantining and you've been staying home? Virginia, you said you've been cooking. Have you been cooking more, or you still cooking the same that you used to always cook?
Way more.
Way more?
Way more.
Okay.
Me too.
Tons more.
I've been cooking a lot too. I've been making a lot of spaghetti burritos.
Spaghetti burritos.
I can hear the curiosity in your voice.
That's a carb on carb? Is that part of your carb on carb?
It is, and it's easy to make. You just get some burritos, stuff that baby full of spaghetti, sauce, cheese. You can put whatever kind of meat you want, whatever you want to put in there, and then you get the griddle going, and you kind of make it, you warm it up so it melds together, and you got yourself a spaghetti burrito.
Okay, interesting. Well, you know what? A lot of people go for carbs for comfort food, and that's why that one, we had started your carb on carb ideas, because one person got viral just coming up with carb on carb concoctions. People too, sometimes families just have weird recipes. In fact, I was looking at a couple ideas that they had. These are basically weird family comfort meals that you loved, but you would never serve to a guest. Like, let's say you had a family over, you wouldn't just spring this on them because it's not standard fare. But for some odd reason, your family likes it. It's just something that you always serve.
We had a thing, a sandwich I made called the Sham Pia, and you would never serve it to somebody. You get two Wonder Bread, pieces of Wonder Bread, and you get Dorito cheese dust, and you put it on top of the bread. Then you get regular potato chips, and you smash that inside the sandwich.
Yeah.
You put some cheese on there, and then you douse it with Italian dressing, and it's called the Sham Pia, and I ate it so much as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a whole backstory with it.
Yeah.
My name was Steve from New York, and I came up with the Sham Pia. Am I talking too much?
Just let him go. Just let
Steve
him go. You know what? It's making him feel better.
Wow.
He's stressed.
I feel like I'm sitting down listening to his therapy session. Can I charge you for this hour?
Yeah, can we collect a copay?
Sure. Do I get all 60 minutes?
There's a couple different ideas and concoctions people put up for their weird family comfort meal. One said, my family used to make macaroni and tomato juice for just the family. Not many outsiders liked it. It put some salt in mine. It's sometimes better the second day for leftovers. Macaroni and tomato juice.
It's like a low-budget spaghetti sauce.
It sounds, what's the word? Awful?
Yes.
Does not sound good.
Somebody would make a tuna casserole. They would take tuna, mac and cheese, and peas and mix them all together.
Ugh, I'm out.
That sounds great.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Tuna in a can is just repugnant.
Tuna is, you gotta be careful you get your tuna from.
Well, a lot of-
Sorry, Charlie.
Sorry, Charlie. You're gross.
A lot of casseroles are gross because when I would grow up, a lot of moms would use that as a way to get rid of just the leftover stuff. So you would always have something bizarre like hot dogs in your casserole. Like, hot dogs? I mean, like, what is this? There's always some random food item in there. It made no sense.
Oh, anytime my mom was making a stew, I'm like, oh, Mom, what are you throwing?
Stews and casseroles.
Yes. I'd always look in, there'd always be some weird bone in the stew pot. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, just something weird in the
no
mix.
Don't eat the bone.
Don't eat the bone.
Somebody else said tater tots covered in chili and chopped up hot dogs with a gorgeous layer of melted cheddar. Now that sounds great, but
Take
would
out
that
the
be
hot
too?
dog.
Yeah, take out the hot dog. It's not as weird. I wouldn't. I mean, if somebody served that to a family coming over, would you be like, what is this?
It's weird.
It's not
Okay.
weird. You're talking to the biggest snack snob. Terrible snatitude.
I am a snack snob. I do have a snackitude.
Okay.
How do you say it?
Snackitude.
Snackitude.
I said it wrong the first time, too.
Snatitude.
Another weird family comfort meal that you love but would never serve to a guest: tomato soup with American cheese melted in it and poured over toast.
Ooh, I love it. Yeah.
Feeling
That's
that
like
one?
a grilled cheese with tomato soup combo, which goes really well.
I think the only thing that's unique is, they're pouring it over the toast, basically.
It's almost like
kind of everything together, but it's just in a different form.
It's kind of like stewed tomatoes. You ever have that, which is pretty gnarly, too? My dad loved the stewed tomato. I feel like that's an old person
Stewed tomatoes
meal.
are so gnarly.
So gross. My dad's like, oh, stewed tomato over toast. I'm like, Dad.
My mom would always do. You ever had chipped beef?
Oh.
over toast, and was that really dark brown bread?
That's terrible, Kevin. Fat Kevin, I'm so sorry.
So yeah, Fat Kevin hated it. Hated it. Another weird family comfort meal: steak that was deep fried with cornflakes on it.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Really?
Yeah, fried steak sounds great.
Cornflakes on anything is going to be good.
Yeah, you're gonna get the chewy with the steak, and then you're gonna get the cornflakes for the crunch. I'm here for that.
You are making me so hungry right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
The tiger needs to be fed.
Oh, yes.
Did y'all's mom ever make beef stroganoff?
Oh, yeah.
That was a big thing in the 70s and 80s, like beef stroganoff.
I feel like that was big, and I also feel like things of like a sloppy Joe or a manwich was big back in the
sloppy
day.
Joe.
No one's talking sloppy Joes anymore.
You're right.
Kind of went out.
You get me really excited. I'm very excited to go back to my kitchen today and just kind of see what the hell I'm going to make.
Just kind of whoop some stuff up.
I want to make a brand new concoction.
Do it,
Okay.
Bay. Do it and video it.
All right. Don't I will.
A lot of interesting ideas people are kicking out about the weird family comfort meals they had. Someone had mac and cheese mixed with ground beef and baked beans. It was my brother's favorite.
That'd be delicious.
Yeah. My dad would eat cornbread and buttermilk in a glass with pepper. Ugh. In the chat room, Mrs. O'Malley said my dad would boil milk and eat it over buttered toast.
What?
And Kano Nueva York said a Puerto Rican dish is corned beef hash with French fries and white rice.
I learned this from a baseball coach, and it actually tastes pretty good. Take a Mountain Dew or a soda and put real salty nuts in it. And let the salty
Whose?
That's the salty nuts.
His?
No, well,
Wasn't bad except for the hairs you get in your teeth.
it's really good. It's living in that sweet salty world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Salty? No, I'll shut up.